Now look over your left shoulder and introduce yourself. Let people know who's flying. Look over here. Into the camera.
Hey guys.
And what's your name?
Dustin Shackleford here.
What?
Hopefully, it's Dustin Shackleford here. Hopefully you'll have a safe flight.
Yes, we will have a safe flight. Okay, now, we're lined up at the runway in Junction City, runway 31. What we're going to do, Justin, is I'm going to have you put your left hand...
Dustin.
Dustin, put your left hand on the throttle, because we're going to need that to take off. It will stay on the throttle, holding it forward while we're taking off. Your right hand will be on the stick.
Yes, sir.
And to first start off, we will push the stick forward all the way, and that will raise the tail. Then as the tail comes up, we're not gonna pull back, we're just gonna relax and let the stick come back to center. Okay? We keep our hand around it, but we'll just let it come back. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna tell them on the radio what we're doing. We're gonna push the stick all the way forward. Junction City traffic, Piper Cub 98349 is departing runway 31. Now, push your throttle forward all the way. Push the stick forward all the way. Keep your left hand on the throttle. There you go. Now the tail is up. Now we're going to relax and let the airplane fly a little bit. And there we are. We're going to let it now. See our airspeed? We're up at 50. We want to climb at 55 or so. See where it says 60, just below 60? We control our airspeed. If we want to slow down, we pull the stick back a little bit. If we need to speed up, we have to let the nose go down, or we push the stick forward a little bit. You're doing very nicely. That was a nice takeoff, Dustin.
Thanks.
So what you're doing now is just keeping the airplane flying straight. My guy, there in my hands, Dustin is flying the airplane.
There we go.
Yep. Now watch your airspeed. What's your airspeed stay?
55.
Good job. This is a nice, easy turn to the left. That's just perfect. What do we do if we want to stop our turn? Push the stick back to the right. Very good. Very good. And we're coming up through 1,800 feet. At 2,000 feet, we're going to kind of level off, and we'll take our power back to cruise. The reason you've held your hand on the throttle all the time while we climb up, because, you know, mechanical things can vibrate, and you wouldn't want that throttle vibrating back and losing power. Well, the only way you're going to know that is if you've got your hand on it. So good job there. Now, we're at 2,000 feet. Now we need to establish a cruise, which means we're going to lower the nose a little bit and pull the throttle back to about 2,100 RPM. That's your RPM gauge. So it's got to come way back. Let's see it. Keep coming. Keep coming. There it goes. We start moving the RPM down to about 2,000 to 2,100. See how it got quieter? There we go. Now, our altitude is right. Do you see our airport over here to the left?
Yep.
You see the runway we're going to land on? We're going the opposite direction that we're going to land. We're going to turn over town and then land that direction. So we need to see, you know, right alongside all the hangars. And when we get adjacent to the end of the runway, we're going to pull on our carburetor heat. That's down here to the right. Pull the carburetor heat on. Pull this button. Well, that's indicated wrong. We pull that on, and now we take our throttle and pull it all the way back. All the way back until we're gliding. Boy, that got quiet, didn't it? Now I'm going to trim the nose up to make it easier to fly. And we're going to keep about 60 miles an hour. You do that. Remember, if you need to go faster, you have to let the nose come down slower. Now let's turn to the left. Slower, and we raise the nose up. We have to pull back a little bit in the turn. Good job. A little more back pressure. There you go. Keep it 60. Very nice. Now let's turn on into the runway. You see the runway? See the grass strip with the white barrels on the end? Yep. That's what we're going to land on. So now we're going to come around here and aim toward those.
Yes, sir.
Good job. I think think you're natural for this.
Thanks. I fought it twice before.
Okay, now we're going to let the power come all the way back, and we're going to let it fly down to the ground. And we're not going to pull back on the stick until we want to keep it from touching. Now we're lined up with the runway. Be ready with a little back pressure.
Yes.
A little more. 60. That's good. Perfect. Now a little more back pressure. Pull, 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 pull until it's all the way back in your lap. There we go. Yay! Yay! We made it.
Oop. Sorry about that.
What are you sorry about?
Turns out I had the things on your end instead of my end.
Well, you did just great.